Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular. Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. His first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Taken down. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They field this at the 5. They'll score on a 36-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Mack. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A stride for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen off the play fake. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Desmond King picks it and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And it's a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. The 20. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here we go. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Chargers 0.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play them yet.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14. Chargers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled at the
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Colts.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Down to the 25.
Marlon.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Tackled at the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen, he completes this one to Mack. Mack gets hit by the ball's free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for a squad.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
38-yard line.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Cameron Batson. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 23. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Eckler. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
39-yard.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The tackle.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete 200.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
The Chargers' 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at 49.
First and
Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on.
He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Juju Smith-Schuster, 79 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds in the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On second down, here's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Colts 28, Chargers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final shot before half for Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Mack. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rolling to his right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The tackle.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes it in for the Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
It's Eckler. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Look at he's got another slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage.
His 3rd interception. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Colts.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Mack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And He's got a first down as he's up to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front. It was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Colts 14-yard line.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like...
And for the 3rd time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
When it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
43-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Mack. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
Tonight's final score, Colts.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,